Well, hello and welcome to another video from Sustenance and Covering, the only channel you need to not only survive the current apocalypse, but actually enjoy it. And today we're going to talk about free fruit trees, because a lot of people have told me they don't have the financial resources to do what I do. Well, what I do has taken many, many years, and a lot of the trees I've planted were absolutely free. Now, if I was going to make a recommendation this late in time, I would say go out and buy you a bunch of $100 fruit trees so you can start picking as soon as possible. But if you can't do that, you can still grow free fruit trees the same way that I am growing free fruit trees right now. Now, the three ways that you can grow a tree for free is to grow it from cuttings, which is where you just take and plant the limb, shoots, which is where the root comes off, it goes so far, and then a baby tree comes up, or from seeds, which are found inside the fruit. Now, this is a native persimmon, and that's what the fruit looks like. And you can get the seed out of this and grow you a persimmon tree if you do it right. And we'll do a whole other video about this. This is going to be about shoots, because persimmons are either male or female, and only the female will produce fruit. So if you plant that seed, you got a 50-50 chance of getting a tree that will not produce fruit. But if you can take a cutting or a shoot, which we don't have any right here by this tree, but I'll show you one in a second, that cutting will be female if it comes from a female tree. That shoot will be female if it comes from a female tree. But every tree is a little bit different. Some trees you will never ever grow from seed. The seed simply won't. In fact, most seed catalogs, if they got 1,000 different seeds for sale in there, about 500 of them are actually seeds you can grow. The other 500 they just sell to make money. You'll never get them to sprout, period. That's wisdom from Sustenance and Covering. But some trees will not grow from cuttings, and some will not grow from shoots. So you have to do some internet searching on Google. Now, I wrote this down. This is how you would type your search. Propagate, fill in the blank, trees from 1. Cuttings, 2. Shoots, 3. Seeds. That blank could be anything. You know, propagate banana trees from seeds. If you look that up, it'd probably tell you something about you cannot propagate banana trees from seeds in North America. But anyways, just do that, and you know, a lot of that you're going to see ain't real, ain't true. But if you read a few articles on it, you'll get it figured out. Anyhow, I'm going to show you something about this persimmon tree here. That root will go out 10, 15, 20 feet and make a baby tree come up. This baby tree is not really a tree. It's basically just a branch from that tree. Anyways, that means that if that tree has fruit, this tree is going to have fruit as well. And so what we're going to do, first things first, do not put water on this. Make sure that it rains, because the earth is big and you'll never saturate the earth with a hose. But rain will saturate the earth. It just got finished raining here last night, so this tree is in pretty wet soil. What we're going to do, wait, I don't want to do it to this tree, because I want this one to grow right here where it's at. Here we go, one right here. We're going to take this tree and just cut around it. Cut around it pretty deep. All the way around it. And what we're doing, and this is summer, not the best time to do it, but it's the only time we can do it. We're going to separate this tree from the parent tree just by cutting the root through, because this thing is still connected to that tree by this other root. Okay, once that's done, like I say, you got to do this in wet soil. You know it's loose, it's broke free, you're just going to leave it there. If you tried to move that thing right now, it'd be dead in about 5 minutes. Then we're going to take this little red flag, we're going to stick it by that tree. So next year when fall comes, or this fall, we know that tree's already been separated from the parent tree. All we got to do is pull it out of the ground and move it somewhere else. Never move a shoot or any kind of tree when it's hot. It's too much stress, the tree will die instantly, no matter what it is. Now, if you got a tree that's in a pot, you can actually put that in the ground in the summer, but you have to water it twice a day until the warm weather's over. If you just miss one watering, that tree is dead. It is best to put trees in the ground in the beginning of fall so they got them a good 3 months in cool weather while they're dormant for their roots to settle in. That way, when it does get hot, they're established, they'll be okay. Now, just to emphasize the importance of waiting till it rains. We had us about 6 months, or no, that's not right, 6 weeks of no rain, drought. And in the middle of that, I decided I was going to come out here and do this project, like I said, with a hose and water a tree. Here's one that I watered. And then I dug around it. If you notice, the tree is dead. Not only is the tree dead, but even the grass around it is dead. So that, you know, you got to wait till it rains to do this little trick I'm doing, and you got to wait till fall to move it. Now, earlier I said that a female tree will only produce female branches and only produce female shoots. There is one exception. And I'm going to show you that right now, just so you know. This tree didn't start out as a native persimmon tree. This tree was a Japanese persimmon tree. The root stock survived when the tree itself died. If you notice, this tree goes all the way to the ground. It's one piece of wood. It looks the same all the way down. But this wasn't a native persimmon. It was a Japanese persimmon like this. Come over here and look at this one. That's a bad example, but you can still tell. This tree is one kind of tree to here. It's a Japanese persimmon. From there on down, it is a native persimmon. It's been grafted. If you look at this tree, this has Japanese persimmons on it, a bunch of them. It's a female tree, but there is no way of knowing what this rootstock is. That could be male or it could be female. So if you get a shoot coming off of that rootstock, the tree that's going to come up is going to be a native persimmon of the same gender of that rootstock, not the tree. Now, if you want to get Japanese persimmons, you can take that rootstock and graft a limb from that very same tree to that rootstock, and you'll get a female Japanese persimmon. I ain't got no experience with grafting, so I can't do a video about that. But in any case, what I showed you is a worst case scenario. Some trees you can take shoots off of, no effort whatsoever. A banana tree, last year I did a whole bunch of banana trees. You'll have 2 trees that are actually connected, and you can take a shovel and just break that in half, put that in the ground, never water it, never do anything. You're going to get a banana tree. They're very easy to make from shoots. Other trees, I think like a blueberry bush is good from shoots. Can you think of any? Fig trees, you can get fig trees off of shoots sometimes, azalea bushes. There's a lot of, like, plums. We've gotten plums off of shoots. But like I said, just got to do that internet search. Propagate blank from cuttings, propagate blank from shoots, propagate blank from seeds. Whatever tree you're interested in. If you find a tree, just do those internet searches. Oh well, if you don't want to survive, don't listen to me.